This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we bring you the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld, along with our co-host, Shelley Brown, and we've been selling homes here in Southern Nevada since 1988. Shelley and I are also very proud to be part of the Real Estate Radio Network. That is a national network of local real estate professionals delivering timely, balanced truths about local market conditions. And with us in studio, we have Tracy Ruccia from Equity Title. She's the Executive Vice President and County Manager. She's been doing that for 31 years. And there was an article in Inman, which is a trade publication for real estate, and it's titled "The 11 Reasons for Sale by Owner is a Terrible Idea" by Chris Rediger. But let's talk about it. The first one is scams happen. Okay, yeah. What happens is there's people out there preying on for sale by owners. They're actually hoping you list your home by yourself, because they're going to come at you with, hey, how about I do this? I'm going to give you a check for $20,000, but I need you to give me $10,000 of that back, because I don't want it to be 20. I only have this 20,000. I'll give you 20. You give me 10, and then guess what happens? You give them 10, and then you never hear from them ever again. And that check they gave you for 20, that was no good. Yeah. Reason number 2: liability is all on the seller. Everyone makes mistakes. The seller doesn't have the representation of a licensed agent, pays for those mistakes. Attorneys can close real estate transactions, but they don't carry errors and omissions insurance. They don't. We do. You know, knock wood, I've never had to use it, but we do. We carry it. So if there was a mistake made, it's going to be covered by the insurance company. Yeah. Number 3, paperwork is daunting. Didn't we say that already, guys? I mean, we were talking about that. Number 4, sellers get stuck in a bad deal. And they may actually have to pay the buyer to make them go away. Yeah, buyers can file a lawsuit and tie that house up, and you can't sell it to anybody else. That's right. Once you're under contract with one person, you can't go into contract with another until you wrap it up. If they didn't have a drop date, date on that contract, they could be tied up for years. Number 5, and we touched on this, for sale by owners, sell for less. Homeowners selling by themselves simply don't have the time to devote to the process, don't know the market value, don't understand market reports, and don't properly market the property. Item number 6, for sale by owners, spend more time on the market. I mean, we talked about multiple lists briefly, but then there's beyond that. There's an open house. How do you do a proper open house? How do you market the home, not just to the neighbors by putting a sign in the yard, but get the word out to the guy in California who's thinking about moving here? Number 7 is for sale by owners, lack representation. This is the whole greasing of the skids kind of thing for me, is that I don't know that a seller and a buyer should ever have direct contact in terms of negotiating a deal, because too many times sparks can fly. Number 8, inspections are problematic. I think we touched on that just a little bit. But who's paying for the repairs? What repairs are reasonable? Mr. Buyer says, gee, I wanted a perfect home. Mr. Seller says, well, you ain't getting a perfect home. It's 35 years old. I mean, there's things that are wrong with it. And maybe you saw them when you walked through first, and now you're telling me you want them fixed. And so there's conflict right there. Number 9 is a lot of them end up trying to sell to family and friends. Yeah. And that doesn't work out so well. Again, you don't want to lose your friends and family over a transaction. Number 10 is hidden costs add up. And again, I think those are all the little things that nobody addresses. Yes. Think about the things that we pay for, Shelley. Flyers, signage, photography. You've got to remember that somebody's paying for a warranty, somebody's paying for an inspection, somebody's paying for pests, perhaps. There's a whole list of things that people are going to have, and they better account for that in the contract, or else it's... Yeah, how about you sell to a VA buyer and you don't know that there's supposed to be a termite inspection? And last, but certainly not least, is time costs the seller money. Time. Are you going to be there to show the house? Because you need to. You're not going to just let strangers in your home and not be there, are you? You need to be there. So that's just one element. No, I can only show the house the 3rd Thursday of the month between 4 and 5. There it is. Yeah.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now with hosts Harvey Blankfeld and Shelley Brown. Please tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on News Talk 720 KDWN.